In this presentation, you will learn about research softwares used in social sciences. There are a number of tools and softwares available virtually which assist the researcher in a number of ways. Some of the most popular and commonly used ones are given below. Statistical Package for Social Sciences, or SPSS. SPSS is one of the most popular softwares used by social researchers. It covers a broad range of statistical procedures which summarize the collected data. That is, it computes the mean, standard deviation, etc., determines the significant difference between the groups, examines the relation between the variables being studied by calculating the correlation, regression multiple, etc., and shows these results through graphs. SPSS is commonly used by researchers working in the field of sociology, political science, psychology for data analysis about people, their behavior, and attitude. SPSS has a number of features which streamline the entire analytical stage and make it easier for the researcher to accomplish various stages of the data analysis process without having to duplicate their efforts. The most commonly used SPSS module is called Dimensions, a system through which one can create field surveys. It also provides data analysis and reporting. Hence, using a single software, researchers can manage complex sections of data as well as global multilingual projects in a smooth and economical manner. R. R is an integrated suite of software facilities for data manipulation, calculation, and graphical display. Among other things, it has an effective data handling and storage facility, a suite of operators for calculations on arrays in particular matrices, a large coherent integrated collection of intermediate tools for data analysis, graphical facilities for data analysis and display, either directly at the computer or on hard copy, and a well-developed, simple and effective programming language called S, which includes conditionals, loops, user-defined recursive functions, and input and output facilities. R is very much a vehicle for newly developing methods of interactive data analysis. It has developed rapidly and has been extended by a large collection of packages. Statistical Analysis System, or SAS. SAS was developed by North Carolina State University and is used for performing tasks like data entry, retrieval and management, report writing, statistical and mathematical analysis, operational research, applications development. SAS has two primary components. Data set. It reads the data from the external sources, manipulates it and combines it together. It consists of information describing the data set and the data value, which are stored as table values. PROC step. At this stage, it performs mathematical and statistical analysis and produces the resulting report. It includes categories like report writing procedures, for example, frequency measures, correlation, univariate analysis, etc. SDATA, Software for Statistics and Data Sciences. It is a general-purpose statistical software package created in 1985 by Stata Corp. Most of its users work in research, especially in the field of economics, sociology, political science, biomedicine, and epidemiology. Stata is a modern and general command-driven package for statistical analysis, data management, and graphics. It provides a number of statistical features like survival analysis, regression, time series, etc., and is also relatively affordable. The newer models of Stata make it one of the most sought-after softwares for data analysis, as it provides a greater number of options on how to manipulate and present the data. Other virtual tools used by researchers. Google Forms. Google Forms is one of the most commonly used tools for creating and sending questionnaires. It is free of cost and extremely user-friendly. It has a number of options and links the responses to either LINUS or Google Spreadsheet. Both LINUS and Google Spreadsheet have a number of features which aid in organizing the data. However, they do not help with complex data analysis, and its features are very limited. Microsoft Word. Word is the most popular tool used in the world today. It has a number of features like an inbuilt dictionary, spell check, cross-references, etc. In addition to all this, it also provides a number of options with regard to graphical representations and diagrams. The newer updates also provide the researcher with options on translation, text to sound, and also provides over 20 language alternatives and typographies. Word is used by researchers, academicians, and students alike in almost every field. Although commercially very successful, Word has several limitations and cannot be used when handling scientific typography. It also holds very limited feature scalability, especially when large volumes of data are involved. Microsoft Excel. Excel is another tool which is widely used by researchers, especially when organizing and analyzing quantitative data. Excel provides a number of features which enable data and statistical manipulation and is relatively more user-friendly than the other softwares mentioned. However, Excel is also limited in the number of features it holds in comparison to R, Stata, etc. Some of the key features of Excel are: it is the best way to store data. You can perform a number of mathematical and statistical calculations. It has at least rudimentary form of all the tools for data analysis. Compiled data can be easily visualized with charts. Reports can be printed easily. It has a number of free templates. You can code to automate. You can transform and clean the raw data given using a number of ways. Zoom, Skype, video communication softwares. Zoom, Skype, and several other video communication softwares have gained importance in the field of research in the last couple of years. It attempts to reduce the distance between researchers and allows them to collaborate on more projects. These tools allow researchers to connect with one another using an audio and visual feature. It has a number of inbuilt features like breakout rooms, which enable a meeting to be divided into smaller groups, recording, personal messaging, etc. This in turn enables researchers and scholars to virtually connect with one another and discuss their work together in a more economical and convenient way. Aside from these, there are a number of other tools and softwares which aid researchers in a number of ways. As researchers begin to rely more on the virtual world, the tools available to them also keep updating. There are specific softwares designed for quantitative research as well as for qualitative data. In addition to all this, tools like SlideShare, Google Classrooms, Microsoft PowerPoint, ResearchGate, Google Scholar all enable researchers to present and share their work in a more effective and appealing manner. While all of them may have some disadvantage or the other, it is without a doubt that research will be depending on virtual tools and softwares, and these will only aid in simplifying and making the researcher's work much easier. Thank you for watching the presentation.